Well, hello and welcome to my Elite Dangerous, my fleet carrier. Yeah, I tried to buy some limpets on the fleet carrier and it just churns. It never actually does it. I even went to a neighboring fleet carrier and it just churns. And then I went to Sothis mining station in Sothis and it just churns. So don't know what's going on. I guess it's not working at the moment in beta. So we'll just run around on another planet for a little while. And maybe later on today, limpets will work again. Because when I go to Sothis mining and try to buy limpets, it errors out. It says there's a server issue. So I don't know. A little confusing. We'll go on the sunny side of this planet and we'll do some planetary surface exploring. That's always fun until we can buy limpets again. It's kind of hard to mine without limpets. I want to be on the setting side. But you can tell the fleet carrier's in beta and they have issues.
Orbital flight engaged.
But in the past, these videos have been very popular, so we'll just see. Make a few of them since we can't buy limpets at the moment. It's probably a temporary glitch. But since it's giving me a server error and they just did an update today, that's probably what's causing the issue. Should be dropping out of Super Cruise very shortly. Or we're going to have to do it ourselves. I was fixing to drop us out. Take a glide down. Take a scan around. Be sure to look to the bottom right of the video and press that subscribe button. Helps me out with YouTube and doesn't cost you anything. And you'll be notified when I create more videos. Underneath the video, you will see in the description ways to donate. Please consider donating to the cause of creating over 445 additional videos. Assist landing. Well, at least voice attack works this time.
Landing gear deployed.
Didn't crash. Yeah, some people don't like that I use the word broken. Well, to me, there's a lot of things broken. And they might not like it, but you can call it whatever you wish. But there's just some things that are broken. And we all have different opinions on things. Boy, the terrain looks a little rough. So we'll just see if we can land somewhere. Is this alternate? We have to feather the descent because we could slam into the planet. I've done that many times. Says we can land here, or in this vicinity anyway. Have to move around till we find a spot we can land. Like right there. Is this down?
Low gravity warning.
Is this dark? Yeah, boy, it's sliding around like crazy. We change the distribution of power, and sometimes that helps. See, the cobalt looks pretty good on a planet. Doesn't look as good in the hangar, but on planets and out in space it looks really good. Sys, ship.
Ship dismissed.
And we dismiss the Python into orbit to recall it later. And we've launched from the fleet carrier. Sys left. We'll show it to you. See, there's the fleet carrier right there, the RGFC. So as soon as we can buy some limpets, we will do some asteroid surface mining, but is this scoop?
Cargo scoop deployed.
Just not letting us buy them right now. Gives us a server error. So I don't know if there is any skimmer stingers out here because it's uninhabited area. But we run around to see what we can see. And right now we're seeing some surface materials on the back radar. And it's the rock behind it. And see, they're flying around a little more. Sis left. Make sure we're not hiding anything, because we've done some surface or some asteroid mining. We've hid some of the material. We got another one somewhere. Nope, it went away. It's over. It's right there. I like zooming out on the radar because then I can see if somebody shows up. I haven't seen anybody except for that other fleet carrier. Sis left. And I checked to make sure we're not hiding anything or ignoring any materials. I might do a spin around again just to see. Looks like it's just surface materials. Sis, right. Yeah, probably want to try something in a little while. Somebody had said something about synthesis limpets. Maybe even creating limpets through synthesis. And I might have to check in on that. There wouldn't be any here anyway because this is an SRB and you don't use limpets on the SRB, but I find that quite interesting. It would be nice if we could create some from materials that we have. So we might call down the ship in a little while. Well, when we get ready to quit, we will. I'll look into that. That's why we collect materials, because we can repair and rearm the ship. And maybe that's what they're talking about, and use synthesis to create limpets. Need to figure that out. We're not able to buy it, but maybe we can create them. Yep. Rocks are a little big and they won't let us through. Have to go around. It's sliding a little bit. I don't mind sliding a little bit, but it turns you all the way around. And that's a real bother. Sis left. Okay, we're not hiding anything, so that's good. Okay. It would be nice if we could find some skimmer stingers, but because it's uninhabited, there's a good chance we wouldn't be able to find any, but we did see a crashed ship on our last video. And we do have a limpet controller. Let's try something. Sis, ship. Sis, ship.
Ship recalled.
I just want to see if we can create limpets. Someone said we could use synthesis to create limpets. So it's like, that is interesting. And since we do have a limpet controller, yeah, we gotta watch that ship, 'cause sometimes she'll try to land on us. I'm gonna park way away. Gotta go chase it. But I do want to see if we're able to produce limpets through synthesis. Because that would be cool. Especially when they're not working, where you can buy them. And if we could create them. We're just going to board the ship real quick and just see if we can use synthesis to create limpets. See, that would make another reason why collecting materials would be so important. Is this down? And if we can't, we'll just come back and run around the planet some more. Is this right? Yeah, there's a collector limpet controller. Show information. No, don't show us anything there. Sometimes it talks about ammunition. I don't see anything that talks about ammunition. See, you can create heat sinks. Ooh, synthesis limpets. Look at that. Look at that. Guess what? We can create our own limpets. That's so wild. It's just 4. That's all we can create. We're creating limpets. Let's see how many it gave us. It says right. It says 4. Sis right. Sis right. Guess what? Look at that. Isn't that cool? We created limpets. I am stunned. I am. That is just too wild. I just find that way too cool that we can create limpets. Now it might be expensive in materials doing it that way, but that's pretty crazy. That we're able to create limpets. It's iron and nickel. And I don't think we really use it for, well, no, we don't use it for fuel. Well, that is too much. We're making our own limpets through materials. Yeah, we might run around the planet and gather some more nickel and iron. I know I'm impressed. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty impressed with that. That we can create our own limpets. Now somebody said when they have trouble with the Limpet control, the Limpet app on their fleet carrier, they can transfer one into storage and then all of a sudden it works. So we can try that too. Then you can buy them again. But we'll make sure we can get some. So we're just making them. That synthesis is really wild. Yeah, we're using up all our iron and nickel, but I'm fine with that. Because it's very plentiful on these planets. And we might start even with the asteroids keeping iron and nickel and see if that works too. We can do one more. And then we'll go run around and see if we can collect some more iron and nickel. Okay. We have 68 limpets that we created. How you like that? Is that too much or what? Well, that's plenty really for me. Is this down? But I find that to be cool. That's just too much. Well, we know in the future if we have trouble, we'll just make them. Just got to have enough nickel and iron to make them. Is this dark? Well, I find it cool. Yeah, it's sliding around like crazy again. Sis, ship.
Ship dismissed.
There she goes again. Okay. Well, I find that awesome. We are recording, which is a good thing. And we'll just call this video Creating Limpets Through Synthesis. Yep, that's really wild. we need more nickel and iron. We know what we can do with it, especially when we're having trouble with the ship or with the fleet carrier. We know what to do. We can go collect some material and make it. Yeah, but that would be enough for an outing, for an asteroid outing. I might transfer one into cargo and see if that makes the service work again. I think this one's closer because the signal is narrower. I like running around on the planets. I like it even more since I can make limpets. And I knew you could make your weapons, add more rounds to your weapons that way. Sulfur. Cis left. But just making sure we have everything available. Oops. Cis scoop.
Cargo scoop deployed.
There we go. There's some nickel. Yeah, we like that because we're having trouble with the limpet service. We'll just go collect some materials and make it. So that's a good deal. Now it takes quite a bit of nickel and iron to make a limpet. It takes like 10 of each. So it would take a lot of gathering. But I'm good with that. Now we could, if we found a material trader close by, we could transfer some from like grade 5 in the same categories into nickel and iron. And we could max it out and create limpets. Yeah, that targeting has a lot of trouble trying to stay on the target. And in 3306, that should be better. Cis left. Yeah, we're not hiding anything, and there's some more iron. So some of this is iron. But if we have any extra limpets, we probably should put it in our storage on the fleet carrier that we can just pull it out. Because if it's, that service is going to have trouble from time to time. I'd like to have some available. Cis left. Yep, and just check to make sure we're not ignoring things. Some more nickel. And there's plenty of planets in this system that we can collect materials. Well, at the moment, we might have to travel a little bit. Sys ship. Sys ship.
Ship recalled. Cargo scoop retracted.
So we'll go back to the fleet carrier and see if we can we'll transfer these into storage, the ones we got. So where is she going? Just gotta make sure she don't land on us. At Dav's Hope one time, she would act like she's going to come down, and then she'd go back into space again, and I'd have her come back, and she would get close, and then she would run and go into space again. And they say if there's not a place to land, she'll hover, and you can just get up under the pad, and it'll pull you up. Is this down? Board ship. Sis left. Sis left. Oh, sis right. Sis right. Yeah, my brain's in a million different places all the time. We can create another one. We have 72 limpets. We'll transfer those into storage and see if the limpet app works or service works again. Sis left. It's 1.36 light seconds to the carrier. Sis landing.
Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
So this is another fun video. Creating limpets through synthesis. Can't go through the planet, you gotta go around it. Is this alternate? Yeah, I can turn. .36 light seconds from the fleet carrier. But we have to go around the planet, so it winds up being more, I'm sure. And the compass is saying it's above and behind us. And it's on the other side of that planet. Okay, so we gotta go over there too to get to it. Well, it's a whole lot of fun. I mean, the fleet carrier and going to uninhabited systems and just play around. It's really cool. I really like it. It's a lot of fun. I'm hoping you enjoy it. I know I enjoy it. Slow down. Left. Sis left. Don't like getting too close to the ring, so we'll turn up after we get past the rings. But to have your own personal station this close, probably just going to transfer one limpet into storage and then check that app and see if that works. And somebody said that worked for them when they were having trouble. So we'll see. There's still a few bugs in it. Still broken. I know there's people that don't like that. I get comments about it. They don't like that I use the word broken. Well, to me it's broken. It might not be to you. But some things are broken.
Thank you for visiting this carrier.
We have an airlock malfunction on deck A. Maintenance units, please respond.
Sis left.
Docking request accepted. You are welcome to approach, Commander. Request accepted.
I am happy we can just go run around on the planet and gather some materials and create our own limpets if we need to. I'm good with that. Well, I appreciate you coming along. We are going to try to transfer one limpet into storage and see if we can buy some more. And see if that fixes the issue for now, like a workaround.
Landing gear deployed.
Hit the subscribe button. Doesn't cost you anything. It helps me with YouTube, and you get notified when I create more videos. Underneath the video in the description, please consider donating, and there's ways to donate. Underneath the video to the left, you'll see my YouTube channel, GFM_RDG. And watch the additional
Ship is secure. Your ship has docked, Commander.
545 plus more videos. Well, oh, okay, I didn't go to enter ship, or enter the fleet carrier. Sis right? We are going to transfer a limpet, and we'll put 2 of them in there on the ship. Okay. Now let's see if we can buy some. See if that actually works. I don't think we have to buy what we put in there, but it's acting like it's stuck again. At least we have some. Sis right? Sis right? Yeah, it didn't work. It just came back. Okay. At least we have some. Well, I thank you for coming along. I hope you will want to come back soon and watch more of our videos. I think that one was fun. We created limpets from just materials that we found on the planet's surface. So, again, thank you for watching and come back. Goodbye.